Hello everyone, it's me, Coach Deronda. I hope you all are having an amazing day on today. Many of you may already know who I am, and for those of you that don't, I am the CEO of URU and Associates, a business and leadership consulting firm, as well as the CEO of URU Publishing. I am an author, I am a coach, a life coach, and a business coach, and an inspirational speaker. And I share with individuals everywhere I go my life purpose, because it's one thing to know your life purpose, and my life purpose is LEAP. L-E-A-P. I know that I am assigned and have been called by God to inspire and encourage leaders, entrepreneurs, authors, and then principled people. If you desire to live by the principles of God's word, I always say I am a principled girl. And so I thank God for all of you. I'm so excited to share with you all today the vision that God has given unto me, Birth the Book in You. Yes, several months ago, God had impressed upon my heart to write a manual and to hold some free self-publishing seminars and to invite everyone that was pregnant with a book, with a poem, with a song on the inside of them. We invited all of these individuals and they were tremendously blessed. God told me, he said, you know what? I want you to serve as a midwife to many of these individuals to help them birth the book in them. And so guess what? The rest is history. Yes. Several months ago, I released my new manual entitled Birth the Book in You, which is a self-publish it like a pro manual. And this manual is a simple, quick and easy instructional manual that shows you step by step how to self-publish your book. No longer do you have to experience the rejection or the delays or even the discouragement or even setbacks when it comes to getting your message out. And so, like I tell individuals, publishing a book does not have to cost you thousands of dollars. And we want to share with you some of the tips and some of the resources that many of the publishing companies, they don't want you to know. But we're going to share those tips and those particular ideas and resources with you so that you can birth the book in you. And so I want to encourage many of you. As I share with many individuals, there's so many various options when it comes to self-publishing a book that I share as a consultant. But one of the options that I think is the best option, the most cost-effective option, is the option that I'm going to share with you on today. And I know that oftentimes when we think about self-publishing, it seems to be pretty foggy, right? Or overwhelming and sometimes stressful. And so we give up in the midst of the process. And so I want to help you not to give up in the midst of the process. And like I want to tell you, it's not difficult. It's not difficult to self-publish your book. You can do it, and you can do it like a pro. And so there's several tips that I share with you throughout this manual. One of them that is so significantly important is to outline your project budget. Yes, budgeting is so very important. You have to make sure you have a budget in place, because oftentimes you may start the project, but if you don't have it sat down and count the costs to finish the project, it will never get done. And so I want to show you some strategic ways of putting your budget together to ensure you don't go over budget, because like I stated, it doesn't have to cost you thousands of dollars to publish your book. So those are some tips that we're going to share in our manual. Another thing is outline a realistic project timeline, which means you got to stick with your deadlines. And so I show you how it is that from the very beginning of the process, from you having your manual to your manual going into editing and then going into format editing, the length of time, and to get some realistic project timelines so that you can launch your book on the day in which you desire to launch your book. So we share some tips about that. Also, organizing your final manuscript. Oftentimes individuals come with a manuscript and it doesn't have a good flow, and so we talk about the significance of making sure that your story, that your book tells a story. It takes me on a journey. The person that's reading is taking them on a journey, and so we talk about that. We even talk about ebook. What's the ebook? And we talk about ISBN. Oh, it's so much stuff that we cover, but not for you to become overwhelmed, but just for you to be made aware, and so that you can then be able to publish your own book, or even become your own self-publishing company, okay? And so I want to take the stress out of the process. I want to take the mystery out of the process. And so I want to provide for you these tips and these resources that I know that are going to be very, very helpful to you. And so All of these things that I have shared with you is all in the manual for a very low cost of $59.99. Yes, $59.99. And there's no way that you can beat that, because with this purchase of the manual, guess what? You're also going to receive on the inside of this manual is what I call our You Are You $1 Million secrets. We share with you some secrets that, like I stated, that are going to save you stress, time, and guess what? Most of all, money. How many of you want to save money? That's right. We want to save money when it comes to publishing. And so not only, like I stated, there's more to it. Guess what? Also, as a bonus, I will be coaching you for an hour of free coaching. Because you know what? I understand. You could get a manual, then you get stuck. But who's there to coach you along through the process so that you can reach your goals, so that you can fulfill the promise in which God has promised you? And so therefore, I'm going to be there alongside of you for a free hour of consultation. Y'all, time is valuable. And so even as it relates to my coaching is normally $125 an hour, but it's going to be free with the purchase of the manual. So I just want to encourage many of you, click the link below. Stop procrastinating. Click the link, because you need to get this manual, and you need to get this manual today. You know what? In Habakkuk, it tells us, write the vision, make it plain so that those that read it may run with it. It's time for you to write the vision. It's time for them to run with it. And so I want to encourage you today, allow me to help you birth the book in you.